Hello everyone, it is Susan here and welcome to my channel. So today's video is my weekly video called Crafty Chit Chat and Slow Stitching, and we've been working on this fabric journal cover. And well, let me move this for a minute so you can see this better. So I did work on it this week, and I want to share with you what I have accomplished. And yeah, and then we're going to work on the back of it. So I do have the lace around all four sides, all sewn down, and the blue lace. And I love it. So now, to me, the front cover is done. But what's like super duper duper exciting is that as far as the lace to tie it when it's closed, so the journal would be closed like this because the pages would go in the middle of the cover, and then these right here will be to tie the journal shut. And what I did was, so as many of you know, that everything here is from a giveaway that I had back in May, and a lot of amazing and fun crafters sent me fabrics and lace, which was a request for them to receive entries into my giveaway. That's long gone now, but so all of this stuff, except for this very top wooden little pink bow, was from that collaboration. Everything here is from not collaboration, from that giveaway. But what I did do is I ended up using not only the white lace, which you guys have seen and we've talked about, but I ended up also adding this yellow ribbon. So when I sewed the blue lace on, I sewed this ribbon and this lace on at the same time. So these stitches right here are holding that down, and these go all the way through, so they go all the way through here, and they come out obviously the other side. So that turned out really well, and I'm super happy with it. So yeah, so that's where we're at right now. So the next thing I need to work on is the inside, right? So I have batting in here, and I want to cover this with this fabric right here. So what I want to do right now, I think the next step is for me to cut the piece out that I'm going to use. And I really thought about it, and exactly how did I want to do it, as far as will I have, well, let me undo this for a second. Oh, I just hit the camera, sorry about that. Okay, but anyway, so back to this. So I'm not sure, I'm gonna obviously sew it around the edges, and I'm not sure, I was trying to decide, well, do I leave a single layer edge and sew it that way, or will I end up folding this over and giving it a nice iron and do it that way? And I think that way is the better way to do it. It's going to take a little bit longer to do it, but I do think that is the right solution. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this down here, and I don't need to fold a tremendous amount over, you know, I don't know, I'd say between, I don't know, maybe 3/4 of an inch, like between a 1/2 inch and an inch, I would say. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go past the blue lace just a little bit, and that's what that's kind of my measurement, so to speak. So like I don't have to cut that top side because, well, it's already cut. So I think what I'll do, I have to move some things here. I think I'm going to actually move what I'm working on so I can cut this. Let me move this piece of paper. Okay, so up top here, I want to cut just slightly past the blue lace. And of course I have to make sure I don't cut this. And I did iron the blue fabric already. Yeah, I don't think that was very straight. Let me fix. No, you know what? I can fix that when I iron it. I'm going to turn it some more, and we're going to cut it this way. Of course, right now, I mean, it's not going to go this direction. Well, you'll see. All right, I have to think. I have to think while I'm cutting. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's that. And then I need to cut. Sorry, spin, spin, spin. I need to cut. Yeah, I need to cut this white off right here. So I'm going to cut this. I guess I really didn't have to cut that off. I would, you know, more so if I was leaving it a super flat edge. Okay, so now, so I have to make sure I do it right side up as well. But so here's my ballerina. And so there are words on here. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just start ironing the sides. Now, I don't know of a good way to do this that I'm sure that I do it straight. That's my issue here. I'm just going to start on one end. And that's about, you know, it doesn't have to be exact because you're not going to see it because it's going to be sewn here onto the batting. But I would like it as straight as possible. That would be good. But I don't know. I don't know if that's going to even happen. Okay. So that's that. And then I'm going to come in. And then we're going to measure. We will measure. I just need to start somewhere. So I'm going to start with these two sides. Looks easy so far, right? Can't be this easy. See, when the measuring comes in, that's where I have issues. But here's my corner. I guess maybe I could leave it. You know why? That's why I was going to cut the tip off, but that's fairly flat. I mean, that's not bad. A lot of times, especially I guess when you work with paper, it can get very chunky on the corners, so you cut it to help keep it as flat as possible. All right, so now, and let's see. So, okay. So this would go right to the edge of the batting. Maybe I do need to do something with this corner. I don't know. I'll see as I sew. All right, I have to bring this closer to me. All right. I don't know how exact this is going to be, and I don't know how exact it needs to be. All right, so I don't have a lot of fabric left on this side at all to iron over. So I'm going to iron over just about that much. Is that 1/4 of an inch? I don't know. And then the bottom, will be about to here. So if I do this, maybe that'll help me see. Okay, so let's see. I mean, I'm only ironing, I'm not cutting. Oops, I'm not cutting, so that's good, right? Because I can re-iron it if it's not right. Okay. So that's definitely not as big of a hem as the other end, but that's okay. Again, you're not going to see this part of it, right? And then we have this. So let me undo these. I don't know. I think it's going to come out wonky, but that's all right. I'm just kind of wonky anyway. So it'll look fine. It's a homemade, it's a homemade journal. What are you going to do, right? What are you going to do? I don't know. Okay, so I think what I'll do is also iron down the corners. So if I put, I don't know that it really matters. I think I'll put the side down and then bring the bottom up and iron that corner. And then I can bring this down and iron that corner. I'm just trying to get them basically creased really nicely, nice and flat. And same thing here. So the side goes first, and then the top and the bottom. And if anything is sticking out anywhere that I don't want it to, I can cut it. So like there's like a little piece right there that I might have to trim, and that's okay. And then the last one is over here. Nice. Okay, so now we're going to, let me turn this off because I don't need this. You know what, let me give it one more iron in the middle here. You know, those lines, those creases, they just really don't go away. They really don't. I guess it's folded like that for so long that the creases just kind of stay. All right, so that's that. Okay, so now let's do this. Okay, so again, I have to make sure I have it right side up. Right side up. Words are going the right way. And let's get it pinned down, good or bad. We're going with it. And actually, that's not bad at all. Let me look up top here. I think I can pull that down just a little. And I don't like this corner over here. I don't like this. I'm going to re-iron that right there. My iron is still hot, even though I turned it off. So I'm just going to do that. Yeah, that fits a little better. For whatever reason, this little side right here is going up a little bit. You know what, let me turn this back on. The good thing about this iron, my little steam fast hand, you know, easy, you know, it's actually a travel iron, right? It heats up super fast, and I love that about it. That's one of the things I love about it. I just love it in general. Okay, so that's good. So I'm gonna start pinning this down. And my gosh, you know, whoa, once this gets sewn down, then my journal is done. How exciting is that? Can you believe it? We did it, we did it. So super exciting. And then I think I'm gonna go back to doing some of those simplistic blocks, probably. Now this could be, you know, I need to really think about this, because this could be well, you know, I'm just gonna leave it. I was gonna say it could be opened up just a little bit more in this direction, but it's good. It'll get the job done. I do not like pinning. Do not at all. Kind of stresses me out a little bit. I don't know why. I think it's really hard to pin. Oh my goodness. All right. All right, so there we go. So it is now pinned on. So then we can start sewing around it. So the way it's gonna look is the outside cover. This will be the outside cover. And when you open it, it's gonna look like this on the inside, and it will have pages in it at some point. So yeah, so I think that that's super cute. I really like that a lot. It almost reminds me of what do you call it? A needle case. A needle case. That's kind of what it reminds me of, because technically you could take your needles and just put them in here. But I have to tell you that this by far is my favorite pin cushion. And like, so I have a couple other pin cushions. I bought this one at the same time I purchased another one, but it's bigger. And this one is just the right size. It's not big at all, maybe 2.5 inches round. And it just sits here on my desk. It doesn't take up, it doesn't take up like any more room almost than some washi tapes, right? I mean, it's not much rounder, not much bigger than some washi tapes. So it's a great size. And I have my needles in here. I do have some in my one other pin cushion, but this is the one that I use the most. And that to me is like I couldn't imagine having to open something to get out a needle every time I needed one. Like, it's right here. It's literally 6 inches from my hand. It's like right there. So to me, it just makes so much more sense. All right, so now we have to decide what color are we going to sew. Because I'm just gonna sew, you know, a straight stitch around the edges. Let me grab some thread. And let's see. So I'm thinking I might want to try to match that background, So I have this, which doesn't match the background. Let's put this together. So this is my more inexpensive thread. The smaller spools are my more expensive thread. But I don't know. Let's just kind of take a look at these and figure out. I could even go with like a, oh, I like that, with a gray. A gray would be super pretty. So let's see. So out of all of these colors, well, I mean, white is white. White will go with anything. Now I don't like this at all, so I'm going to remove that from the mix. Now this is dark. This is also too blue. I'm going to remove that. I really like this gray, and then here's a darker gray. And I like this blue. Even though it's dark, I like the shade of it. I think it's super pretty. I'm going to get rid of the white. So it's out of these three. I don't know. Now I'm leaning towards one of these colors, which is, they're both darker. Oh, I don't know. I like them both. I think I have to go with this blue. I just really like it. I think it's super pretty. So I'm going to go with this, and it definitely does not match. And yeah, I got a mess going on here. That's because I'm impatient, and instead of waiting or trying to find the end, I just make my own end. And then I have a mess. But that's okay. We'll get this all figured out. So what I'm going to do, where's my little scissors? Here they are. I'm going to cut this, and we can start using that. And this I'm going to have to like roll up into, well, you know what? Maybe we can use this. Let me see. I think we can. I'm going to remove this spool to the side just for a minute. And let's see. So here's an end. I have two ends right there. Oh yeah, we can do this. All right, so I like that color a lot. And now we're just going to start. Okay, so we have this top stitched, and I think I'm going to stop here for this week's video. And let me hold it up close so you can see. I think that was a really good choice, that color. Look at how pretty it looks, super pretty. It's almost like more of the color of this blue right here, the bluish green type color. But that's it. And so that's where we're going to leave off today. Yep, we're getting there. Almost done. So I'll either finish this during the week or we'll finish it next week during next Monday's Crafty Chit Chat and Slow Stitching. Or we'll do something else next week. We'll figure it out. All right. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Let me know if you have any questions. And thank you so much. Thank you for being here and commenting and subscribing. Thank you so much. God bless. Bye-bye.